colorful hand project. So your first step is to just kind of think of how you want to creatively trace your hand and or maybe even hands. If you want to challenge yourself to do two, you're more than welcome. I personally like to have mine come off one of the corners or maybe in the middle. And I think it's a little bit easier to do your designs if you have a little bit of space in between your fingers. So you kind of think about that, but when you're ready, just simply trace your hand. If you need some help with this, you can have somebody at your table maybe help you. But once you get the whole thing traced, you then need to ask yourself, am I going to be decorating the inside of the hand or the outside of the hand? Our goal is to have at least 5 different designs or patterns. So if you're doing it on the inside of the hand, imagine you can do one on each finger, and then you'll of course have the big open space at the inside of the hand to do one more pattern. Or you could have one pattern be like a thumb in the inside and then your last 4 here. If you choose to do the opposite, where we decorate the background space, I would suggest breaking that big space into some smaller areas. It can be kind of intimidating when you see all this white space, and then to kind of start to decide on patterns for that. It can be a little overwhelming. So what I like to do is kind of pick a spot and just do some sort of line that goes off the paper. So maybe I go there, maybe I do another one here, maybe one coming from this finger. Already I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then maybe I'll do a 5th one there. So if I was going to decorate the backspace on this one, that would help me make it a little bit easier to design. Now I have my 5 spaces kind of mapped out. Then I could grab one of those Zentangle packets, start paging through here to find some designs that you like in those areas. Great thing about these packets is it starts off step by step, shows you how to continue the design, and then sometimes they'll even give you a couple different variations. You know, maybe you could color this way or that way. All of it kind of creates some more contrast and makes it look more interesting. So your next step though would just be to start creating those designs that interest you in those spaces. Go slow, take your time, begin with pencil first so that way we don't make any mistakes. And once when you do get it all drawn out with pencil, just simply bring it up to me or raise your hand and I will okay you for your Sharpie. Once you get your Sharpie, you're just gonna kind of try to think more about that contrast as you trace and color in some areas black. So I want to show you a couple that I finished. Here's one that I did with just the designs on the hand. I found my favorite one in that packet. And then again, I'm leaving all this other space blank for when I color next visit. And then this is one, like what I was first kind of showing you, where I designed the background. And then lastly, I challenged myself to go a little bit above and beyond, and I made one with 2 hands. So you're the artist, be creative, let's take it slow and see what you can make. Have fun.